everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for the virtual State of the Town with Mayor Todd Tersigni. You're going to hear from Mayor in just a few moments, but before we do, we're going to hear from our presenting sponsor, St. Luke's Warren Campus.
Throughout the pandemic, you have done your part to fight COVID-19, but the fight isn't over yet. Remember to be smart. Practice social distancing, mask up, avoid crowds, remind others politely, and travel wisely. I know you're tired, I know you are ready to be back to normal, but it's important not to let your guard down. As a mom and as a physician, I'm definitely planning to get the vaccine when it's my turn. We are all in this together. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart.
And now, from the Office of the Mayor of Phillipsburg, please welcome Todd Tersigni.
Residents, businesses, visitors, family, and friends. This year's State of the Town address will not be like what has been delivered in the past. Normally, we'd be gathering to address the state of the town of Phillipsburg. This year, however, we gather virtually as we have done for most of the past year. As we look back at 2020 and head to 2021, we reflect on the effects of COVID-19, discuss our accomplishments, and prepare for the challenges ahead. The past year has changed life as we know it. In early 2020, with COVID-19 cases on the rise in New Jersey, along with much of the country, was shut down. The impact of COVID-19 showed a rapid rise of business closures and unemployment. Everyday activities, as we know, we postponed, altered, or often canceled. Graduations, weddings, and even funerals were altered in various forms, and gatherings and celebrations were halted. This pandemic affected many lives in different ways and forms. We extend a great deal of gratitude to all our first responders, healthcare workers, and other essential workers, which include our own municipal employees. Your dedication is appreciated, and we thank you through these difficult times. Although the pandemic is not over, we know the future is brighter. Vaccines are continuing to make their way throughout the state and in our town. We cannot stress enough how hand washing, sanitizing, social distancing, and common sense will continue to make an impact on our well-being. Working with our OEM coordinator, Richard Hay, Chief of Police Robert Stetner, and Town Council and the entire staff, we will continue to ensure our residents, businesses, and visitors feel safe. We continue to send out reports from Warren County to keep everyone informed what is happening not only here, but also throughout the county. Putting the pandemic aside, 2020 was a successful year across the entire town. Through the dedication of our town council, our department heads, and administration, the town adopted a budget that put our residents first and kept municipal property taxes flat. The town tax base continues to increase year over year, and we drastically increased our capital investment. Again, thank you to our town council, department heads, and town employees who work with us to achieve this goal. Phillipsburg taxpayers appreciate your hard work and accomplishments. Public safety will always be paramount for our residents. Working with our OEM coordinator, police department, fire department, and EMS, we were able to adapt to the pandemic without impacting our public safety. As frontline workers, our first responders continue to provide services to our residents while assuring their own health and safety. 2020 was the most challenging year for the Office of Emergency Management. It's quite some time. Most of their work centered around managing issues around the pandemic. They oversaw the process for protective equipment throughout the town and ensured the safety throughout the year. We will continue to mitigate all issues around the pandemic. We will continue to take all the steps and procedures that we developed in 2020 into 2021. Our volunteer fire department had an active 2020. Our fire department responded to 414 calls, 9 of which were mutual aid calls to other jurisdictions. In 2020, the department welcomed 8 new firefighters and 3 junior firefighters. As of today, our roster stands at 114 firefighters and officers, which have contributed to an estimated 33,376 volunteer hours to the town of Phillipsburg in 2020. I would like to thank all the firefighters and their families for their sacrifice and efforts in 2020. Our police department is in the 5th year of the Station House Adjustment Leadership Program. This is a program aimed at youth that may get into trouble by placing them into a positive environment. In December, the police department launched a new website, phillipsburgpolice.org. This website provides information that the public routinely looks for and gives our officers another way to communicate with the community. As we look forward to 2021, our police are excited to implement a body-worn camera program. 2021 will also be the year where we begin the process of accreditation. Our accreditation will ensure that the police department follows all the policies and procedures, as well as ensuring compliance with the law, New Jersey Attorney General's guidelines and standards required for accreditation. Thank you to all your men and women in blue for what you do. Our tax assessor's office hard work is one of the contributing factors to achieving a flat budget. Total assessed value increased by $730,000 in 2020. Our tax maps are finally at the state level for approval. State tax appeals through successful negotiations saved the town over $2.5 million in assessed value. 2021, we hope to have an approved set of tax maps that can be linked to everyone's desktop and be useful to the public on our website. Throughout the pandemic, our municipal court has maintained a full-time operation which enabled them to assist the public by modifying operational procedures. Our court staff, judge and municipal prosecutor trained and transitioned to a fully virtual court operation. Despite the pandemic closing our courts, they were able to schedule more than 3,700 cases. In 2021, they will meet to discuss safety protocol for COVID-19 to prepare for the courtroom to be open to the public. Our tax and SOAR department will continue to help all residents with any questions and concerns they may have. They will continue to treat all taxpayers with respect and assist those in need through these hard times. The Recreation Department faced many challenges operating during the pandemic. However, regardless of these challenges, there was much progress that was made. Through the leadership of our Recreation Superintendent, we were able to make recreation successful by added online platforms for reservations and registration. ADA accessible upgrades were made at various parks and playgrounds throughout the town. Expanded programs offered to the community included a scarecrow contest and holiday house decorating, as well as other services by partnering with other nonprofit groups. Parks and recreation policies were updated to protect our residents and facilities. In 2021, we will look to continue the effort to upgrade our parks, open space, including the Heritage Trail System. We will continue to build our community partnerships to enhance services for all our residents. In addition, more programs will be offered, including a new town youth sports team and outdoor wellness program. COVID-19 put many delays on projects throughout our state, one being our community pool. We are hopeful that construction will begin in the spring and will be completed by midsummer. We will update you on all the progress as it evolves. Investment in our town infrastructure was a top priority in 2020 and will remain a top priority for 2021. With the assistance of grants and other funding, we resurfaced 14 roads for 2.6 miles. We inspected 16.2 miles of sores and 314 structures. We repaired almost 2,000 linear feet of sores within the town. In 2021, with the assistance of a grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation, we will be reconstructing Warren Street from Fleming Drive to Center Street. We also will continue to inspect and repair our sores while we resurface our roads. In addition to the infrastructure improvements we already talked about, our sewer engineer were also busy in 2020. We purchased and replaced 2 sludge transfer pumps. Odor control improvements was completed with the installation of a cover on the Biomag sludge holding tank. We awarded a contract to provide covers for the east and west digesters tank and made emergency repairs to the Lopakon Creek bank to protect exposed sewer pipes. Again, we will continue to make all our infrastructure, including our sewer plant, a top priority for 2021. Let's talk about revitalizing and improving Phillipsburg. Over the past year, with cooperation of our inspections department, the Department of Public Works, we've cleaned over 600 properties in town. We will continue to make strides toward bringing our town to where we want it to be. Throughout the pandemic, we worked with our departments and businesses, community to showcase Phillipsburg new businesses. We continue to attract new businesses of all sizes to our town, including one of the largest industrial developments in the United States. This 3.8 million square foot development is making history for the town of Phillipsburg. In addition, with many new small businesses have opened in Phillipsburg in the last year. One of the biggest projects to come is our waterfront redevelopment. We're excited to see this come to reality. While it's only in the infancy stage, it will be the biggest improvement the town has ever seen in many years. Finally, as we reflect on 2020 and the challenges that lie ahead, I am proud of what we were able to accomplish. We remain optimistic about what lies ahead for Phillipsburg and while we meet the challenges ahead. May God bless you all and protect you. Best wishes for a happy and healthy and prosperous 21. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor, for those important updates on our town. And now we have a very important message from Joe Busage of St. Luke's.
Hi, my name is Joe Busage. I am the Vice President of Medical Affairs at St. Luke's Warren Campus in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. I am also the Site Director for Radiology, also at the Warren Campus. I got the vaccine for many different reasons. First and foremost, for my family. I have 4 children at home, one of whom is a college student in New York City who I haven't seen for many months. I have an aging father in New Jersey who I also haven't seen for many months. And getting the vaccine is a way that I'll be able to see them again, hopefully in the near future. The second reason, a very important reason, is for our community at large. To really stop the pandemic from its spread, we need to have herd immunity throughout the community. And being vaccinated is a very important process. Third, I miss meeting together with my friends. I miss the close contact that we've had over the many years of my friendships. And I miss seeing them on a weekly basis. Also, I have very close contact with my fellow employees, with our technologists and our sonographers. As a radiologist, I spend a lot of time with them. And again, it's really to protect them and to protect our patients. So I got the vaccine. It's our best shot, and so should you.